Hi guys, it's Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I am here with the reading for my Tauruses, Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for, pardon me please, oh I love this, for the period from December 26th to January 10th. That is from the solar eclipse and new moon in Capricorn until we have a full moon and lunar eclipse in Cancer coming up in 2020. Okay, so right now the sun is getting ready to move into Capricorn. That's earth sign, so that's where I'm starting. Hi Taurus says, how are you? It's good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. I did the astro forecast in a completely separate video, so go ahead and check that out. If you want a personal reading from me, dude, this is the time between now and the beginning of the year. I got time. I got some vacation time, and so I'm going to be around, and happy, very, very, very happy to do some readings for you guys to talk about the energies that are going on, because there's a lot of them. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my incantation before I started the video, and so then I started shuffling. I've got several decks here that I'm going to use today in honor of the eclipses. I am using the Light and Shadow Tarot, which is really beautiful. And then I was called to use my Crow Tarot just because it has some really beautiful wintry images. Actually, for some reason, I just feel like all the depictions of the seasons are going to be really important in delivering the message. Okay, so nonetheless, what I'm trying to do with all of these is start off with the self-care cards, because the question I want to always begin with, because my purpose is healing and empowerment, is what do you need most right now? What do you need the most right now? Also, these cards just channel the messages. The messages just come out of these cards like crazy. I've got to turn down, pardon me real quick. I'm going to turn down my brightness. So I don't have that. And then I'm actually going to turn on my overhead. Okay, so your card from the self-care deck is blessings. Count your blessings. A grateful heart attracts more joy, love, and prosperity. Okay, so in between getting those words out, I was really just prompted to stop and breathe. Okay, I'm just really getting, there's a whole other card that it's messages breathe, but that I feel like is a really big part of this. Okay, all right. So the message that I'm getting from her here is that this is you looking at whatever it is that you're building, because that's what Capricorn season is all about. Okay, and I feel like she's been standing there looking at the whole configuration of stars, looking at this whole galaxy. Okay, and it's not quite been in the shape that she wants it to be. All right, I feel like you're looking out at the big, when you look out at the big picture of your life, okay, it's easy to see what needs improvement. But then she's being asked to just stop and look at one of those stars, and just what a true blessing that it is. Okay, whatever big picture project you guys are working on, Tauruses, for some of it, I feel like it's yourself. Because I feel like there's a strong relation between this and the star card in the tarot, which is really all about healing and renewal. Like the kind of healing that just, it doesn't just take you back to the person that you used to be, but it transforms you into a whole new version of you. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys are looking at the big picture and you're like, well, but I thought things would be different for me. I thought that they would be more different for me now. But if you stop and you look at each tiny little aspect, each tiny little accomplishment that you have made in your journey, okay, that's going to help keep you at the vibration that's going to carry you forward. All right. And when I say vibration, I mean your thought patterns. If your thought patterns are always about, well, this isn't what it's supposed to be. This isn't what I expected. This isn't what I wanted or needed. That's what you're attracting into your life. But if you focus on just one of or more, like there's so many of your accomplishments that you can just really stop and be grateful for. Your blessings. The things that you have created and manifested in your life. Stop and look at that and focus on, wow, I did that. I'm capable of that. I'm worthy of that. Blessings do come to me. Okay? Tell yourself that story, and that's what you're attracting to you. Okay? So whatever journey it is that you're on right now, and I feel like a lot of you guys are on a journey of self-renewal. Okay? Whatever whatever journey you're on right now, the energy that's needed in order to sustain you on that journey is one which focuses on your blessings. Like, what have you gotten right so far, Taurus, rather than what it is that you're still lacking or you think that maybe you've gotten wrong in the past, okay? Because we're all learning and growing, okay? You got to forgive the old you for doing things that the new you isn't going to do anymore, okay? Release it, leave it behind. Understand that she was needed, or he, or whoever you, that past you was needed in order to become the you are now. Okay? Okay, thank you. I should have gotten more water before I started filming, but we're gonna make it through. I drank like that whole thing. All right, starting off with my light and shadow tarot, and I almost went to go wash the whole deck, but it's uprights only, and I want to keep it that way. Okay. Yeah. What I talk about in the astro forecast is the fact that we've got this solar eclipse going on at the beginning of this period that's covered by this video, and then a lunar eclipse at the end of it. So these are kind of, pardon. For some of you guys, sudden realizations, okay? Solar eclipse, the one at the beginning on December 25th, is really going to be more about a realization about the world around you, about some of the resources available to you in the world around you. And I keep getting the 10 of Pentacles there. So I feel like it's something that you've created for yourself or something that's always been there. 10 of Pentacles keeps coming up in the bottom, okay? And that's legacy, permanence, home. 4th house and 10th house energy, okay? Which is that Cancer, Capricorn axis, okay? I'm 8 minutes into it and I haven't even pulled a tarot card, okay? Lots of intuitive messages coming in for you guys though, okay? Where was I going with that? The solar eclipse wants to show you about the resources available in the external world. And the lunar eclipse in January wants to show you about the resources available in you. Okay? So, where can we focus our reading today? 10 of Pentacles is still at the bottom of the deck. Okay? What's on your mind, this thing that you're trying to build, is yes, it's a new version of you, but it is also I just keep hearing it's this 10th house energy. 10th house is Capricorn energy, and that is the home that you've built for yourself in the world. Your legacy, your reputation. The thing that people know you for and look to you for and trust you because of, okay? So it's essentially 10 of Pentacles is a very strong energy right now. Okay, look at your 10th house. If you want to look at your astrology chart, look at your 10th house, see what plans are there. I don't know. That's what they said. All right, guys, let's get some more cards on the table. Thank you, Divine Spirits of Love and Light, Ancestors, Allies, and Guides. Guide us in the direction that you'd like us to go today. Please help me to deliver a message for the highest good of my Taurus viewers for the period beginning with the New Moon in Capricorn. Princess of Wands. Okay, let's see more about this. Can we get some, what kind of Princess of Wands? What are you doing? Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and take these three. Wow, wands, 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 you guys. Wow. Okay, somebody... You got the sun at the bottom of the deck, okay? This is some very fiery energy, you guys. What the heck? Everything's in earth right now. Where's all this fire coming from, Taurus? It's coming from inside of you, okay? Either this is a spark that is burning inside of you or one that you've ignited in somebody around you, okay? Okay, I'm getting messages again about this Nine of Swords. I gotta not get ahead of myself. So we have the Princess of Wands, which is a receptive energy, okay? An excitement, a spark, a new idea, all right? And like I said, this is a fierce, fierce energy. She's like titties out, ran on a tiger, got the flame of truth in her hand. Okay. This is a vision, all right? And the vision is these three cards. The Prince of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. I'm hearing last ditch effort. I don't know what that means. Okay, one storyline that's coming out is some of you guys are really, really wanting change. You're wanting to charge forward on this lion. This is a little kitty cat. Wow. There's a big old lion. Wow. Okay. So to take this energy, the vision is to take this spark, this energy, this inspiration. And even though you don't necessarily feel like you've got the skills for it, this guy's very, very defensive, okay? And the message that I got last time this card came up was that he looks very awkward in the way that he's holding those staffs. Like he almost doesn't really know what he's doing with them. Like he hasn't really been prepared for the experience that he's going into. He didn't know what he's doing with those wands. But all those eyeballs on the top of the wands means that he's watching and he's learning through this experience. Okay? But there's also... We have to definitely go to the next deck. Okay. There's also an energy of being on guard, being very conservative about this, because that's what the Four of Pentacles is about. Four of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles showed up. That's 4th and 10th house energy. That's Capricorn and Cancer. That's the axis upon which these eclipses are going to appear. Okay, so it's all about wanting to move towards building something, but also being really, really nervous about leaving your comfort zone, okay? This guy has a lot of strength. Wow, you guys, stop it. This is a love reading, okay? This is the Two of Cups. This lion above, okay, there's a story here. This lion that this Knight of Wands is going towards is, and he's very afraid to speak up. He has the energy and he's the passion. And of course, the Knight is not gender specific. It could be a he or a she. To go towards something, but it's just having a hard time speaking up, okay? I feel like this is a relationship reading, and if this doesn't feel like you, it could be somebody feeling this way about you. Tauruses, you heartbreaker, you. Look at you. Somebody wanting to come after you. Feeling in the sort of truth, or the flame of truth that's held by this Princess of Wands. This is a realization that this person has this passion for you. Okay? But they're just riding on a little kitty cat. The princess is, this prince is on a lion. The prince is sitting on this lion. He's ready to go get the love. But there is something that makes me feel like this is not the first attempt. Okay? Because that Nine of Wands is all about, sometimes it's just about learning a lesson through a failed experiment or a failed experience. Okay, something didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, but because you didn't put the work into it. Because you didn't put the work into it. Or you didn't know how. You didn't have the right method. Okay? But it's something that you're still holding on to. It's Sun in Capricorn. All right, let's find out more about what is being held on to here. Sorry, they want more shuffles. It's been a minute since I used this deck, so please don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's how we get the message that's for you. I love you, Tauruses. Thanks for being here for me, with me. Wow. Okay, all of them. And they go this way. Wow. It's another lion, you guys. This lion energy is strong. And remember how I said that very first card, Blessings, reminded me of the Star card in Tarot. Okay? This is the brand new you. There's hope. There's hope. Things have changed. There's hope. There's faith. Some of you guys, the sun is on the bottom of the other deck. The sun is also a star, by the way. It should be pointed out, okay? Some of you guys, when it comes to matters of the heart, you're like, eek, I really have been going about this the wrong way. You called yourself out. There's some things you've been doing that were not the best. They were not. This guy is working on his desired goal. Okay? His friends are out there playing, flying around, but he's like, no, I got this project I'm working on. I know exactly what I'm doing. I got the skills. I just got to keep doing it this way, and it'll get done. But this is, it's reversed. And it makes me feel like it's this guy with the lack of experience. I didn't really know what I was doing. So I was kind of doing it all wrong. Oops. Oops. It happens, Tauruses. Don't be mad at yourselves. Okay? Because there's this new passion in you. This new fire that makes you feel like you can do things this time around. Alright? It has required a tremendous amount of transformation. Okay? Yep. Okay. So there's definitely something that had to be left behind. All right. You see, the body of this bird has been left behind, but its spirit is flying on. That's really beautiful. I don't know why I never saw that before, but that's exactly what happened. Okay. So something in the material world had to be left behind in order for the spirit to literally ascend. Some of you guys, this is a spiritual ascension that you've gone through in this process. This new you is connected to the universe in ways that the old you was not. And that's pretty cool. All right. You've done a lot of resting and reflecting about this. Okay. Definitely been through some things. And it has built in you this strength, okay? For some of you guys, it's the realization that this thing that you're going towards is, okay, that's very Platonian. All right. Platonic, I guess you could say. All right. It participates in the realm of eternal love. Some of you guys have found the internal, the infinite love within yourself. Okay? Your own connection to the universe somehow. And that's just what this luminescent, I don't know how you say it, that infinity symbol is saying. Okay? But also the roses are pink, and that's about self-love. Okay? This kind of love is only possible if you first have this kind of love. Okay? This is the kind of love where two people are bringing their hearts together. All right? But for some of you guys, it wasn't the methods with which you were approaching love previously did not reflect a sense of self-love, okay? So that's what you guys have been through, building this sense of self-love. And that's beautiful, all right? Okay, I would really like to know more about what this Knight is charging towards, though, okay? So I'm just going to pull a few more cards from my Pro Tarot. And then I'll end up back with the light and shadow again. Okay. What's this Knight charging towards? These cards are popping. Okay, I need a little more, por favor. 4 is a very important number. I don't know why. Yep, it's on the table 3 times. Okay, so there was a breakdown in communication in the past. Some of you guys are specifically revisiting something you had to put down that you want to pick up now that you've done some growing, you've done some changing, okay? But there's some sort of breakdown in communication, some lack of teamwork between two people that have a tremendous potential together, essentially, okay? That's what I'm getting here with the 4 of Wands reversed, the 3 of Pentacles reversed, and the 2 of Wands, Judgment. Yeah. The situation may or may not be revisited. God damn it, you guys. But this is true love, okay, you guys? We have the 2 of Cups and the Lovers in a deck are in the same reading, okay? Some of you guys realize this is some of you guys are looking back at a soulmate connection that did not work out, and you can see why you can see how you contributed to that, for sure. And you're not that same person anymore. And this is you longing for a second chance is what that is. Okay? Part of this is saying to me that you make the choice within yourself first. And then the universe can respond. You guys, okay, and then Temperance was here, and as I tried to uncover it, it flipped, okay? There, you need to make the choice to heal and move towards this 10 of Cups, all right? I have to take one more card just because it's a... You guys, it's the 9 of Wands followed by the 4 of Pentacles. That's the exact layout that we have from this other deck. Both of these cards in this order, all right? You guys want to go back and pick up something you left behind. Okay? A lot of you guys really want to go back and pick up something that you left behind on your journey, okay? It has tremendous healing potential for you, but you have to make the choice within yourself first. You got to make the choice within yourself first. Okay, some of you guys are like kind of on the fence. Do I even want this or do I not want this? Okay, well, you were thinking of bringing what you don't want. Okay, so just make up your mind about boundaries. It's also, I'm hearing it's also a card of sacrifice. Some of you guys have to put some things down, and there's so many lions on this table right now. You gotta put some things down. You got to put some things down. You got to put those cups down and walk away from them. This is the ascension. This is, I got too many cards here, but I'm going to read them all. Justice on the bottom of the deck, you guys. This healing literally is going to restore balance. Not just within you, I'm hearing literally within the cosmos. And in this deck, it's 8. Come on, where'd you go? In this deck, strength is 8. So this 8, these are eternal forces. This is major transformation, you guys. These 8s are very, very important because there's 8 of Wands underneath that, okay? You've got to make the choice to leave something behind. This corpse of this bird is left behind so the spirit of the bird can ascend, and that's what's going on here. These old dead emotions, this emotional baggage has to be left behind so this guy can go. How's he gonna get up the stairs? How's he gonna ascend with all those freaking cups? He can't. He's got to put them down. Tell me about that. The 9 of Cups is underneath there. Okay. So there is a sense of yes. The happiness within you. Because remember, I said this kind of love is not possible. Really taking your cup to somebody else and sharing it with them until this kind of love has been accomplished. This love of self. Pink roses are self-love. And they're all over that beautiful lion. That beautiful lion. For one of these people, oh shoot. No, they're both within. This might be like one person had to come into their confidence and one person had to get over their pride. It might be that somebody had to learn to stop mistaking pride for confidence and self-love. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that's good to know. All right, for some of you guys, first of all, this card right here is the moon in Cancer. That's what our next full moon is going to be. All right. This is that internal revelation. Realizing something about the resources that you have within. Okay. Some of you guys you go back into this and you say, you know what? I got all this self-love. I'm going to be good. I got all this self-love. I'm going to be good. I got all this self-love. I'm going to be good. And then the minute something goes wrong, you forget how important that self-love is. That self-love is what maintains the connection. Okay? That self-love is primary to the love within the connection. Okay? There are so many cups with temperance. The 10 of Cups came out. The 9 of Cups came out, you guys. This is a really, really, really beautiful energy, a really, really, really beautiful connection that has the potential to be successful now that the scales have been balanced, okay? Now that you have balanced your love of the other with your love of self. Because for some of you guys, that's what you're doing. You're like, oh yeah, I got all this love. I don't know what I'm doing with it. And you gave too much of yourself to the relationship and to the other person. You didn't realize that keeping your own cup full is a very big part of what keeps a connection going. I have one last comment to make. You guys know, if you watch often, and if you don't, if you're brand new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I get the cards and I move them into where they tell me they go. Okay. This whole situation has ended up messier than you ever intended it to be. There's so much beautiful potential here, but I feel like a mess has been made by both sides. And the reason I say that is usually by the end of the reading, we still have things in their nice piles. Like I got a diagonal here, I got a fan there, I got a little row right there. Now this is a mess. It has the potential to come back together, you guys. It's going to be balanced. Okay? But for some reason, wow, I'm getting, and I never knew this before, like I said, in some decks, Justice is 12 and Strength is 8. And then in other decks, Justice is 8 and Strength is 12. And they're telling me that the card that comes before 10 is a more untamed energy. So when the Strength is the 8 card, it's that line is really, you're really getting to the passion in that line. There's a ferocity to it. And it's telling me when the 8 is the Justice card, there's a ferocity that comes to it. Okay? Yes, she is just and she is wise and she is rational. But she got a little smirk on her face. Like she kind of want to mess things up in a fun way. All right? So, yeah. We do have the Judgment card under there, but there's a warning of self-sabotage, you guys. There's a warning of self-sabotage. Don't forget the importance of self-love. If you have the opportunity to move towards this Two of Cups energy, don't forget the importance of what you learned on this journey, which is how strong you are, and also the strength, the power of a really, really healthy sense of self-love, okay? Not of pride, not of ego, okay? But you've been on this journey from kitten to lion. Don't go back, okay? Tauruses, I love you so much. Have a very, very, very happy holiday season. Whatever holidays it is you're celebrating, even if it's just a whole bunch of naps, because I know you Tauruses, that's what I'm up to too. All right, so count your blessings, darling. You are definitely amongst mine, okay? Happy New Year to you, and I'll see you all